awkward when we walked in. And I had a really good time.
Tonight's guest is the enfant terrible of the Montreal gaming scene. He's the creative director and, well, mastermind behind Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, and he's currently in the process of making a game about lanes and Hasidic Jews. Everybody, welcome Dean Evans. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Very well.
Excellent. Nice work.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
You're British.
Yes, correct. Well done.
You're British, so you drink at breakfast. It doesn't matter. It
That's
doesn't
how
make
we
a
go,
difference.
That's how we go. Yes, I'm from just outside of London, a place called Great Bookham, or as we called it when we were young, not so Great Bookham. The Burbs.
Is that where you went to school?
Yes, when I went to school, yes.
What did you do in school? Like, did you go to gaming school? Because people go to gaming school now.
Well, school was pretty much a game where we were, but no, I actually left school very early. I didn't go to like big schools.
Okay.
I wanted to get into the real world and start work.
So what did you study?
At university, I didn't go to university.
Oh wow! So high school.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how it went. But
So you won the lottery. You
yeah,
won the
I guess
lottery.
so,
You're in
yeah.
the biggest industry in the world. I think second only to weapons. Really, arms, and you're like a high school dropout. That's amazing. It's a good story.
well, not a high school dropout. I did actually finish high school.
Humor me.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy school that much. You know, I just really wanted to get out there and make some money.
And
kind
boy,
of live
did
life a
you
little
ever,
bit.
huh? So you're a millionaire now,
Oh, imagine that would be wonderful.
right? Oh no, not yet. Not yet.
No, come on now.
But you have a bit of a reputation. You're a bad boy. You get into trouble. In fact, he had to come here with his publicist. That's how much they don't let this guy off the leash.
Oh, come on now.
No, I mean, what did you do that got you in this kind of heat? Are we allowed to talk about that?
Well,
Are we allowed to talk about what he did? Nah, maybe we are.
I've done nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
No, I've
You're
done
innocent,
nothing
like
wrong
OJ.
at all. Yeah, there you go.
Like
Yeah,
OJ.
I do have leather gloves.
So, we got one laugh. It's good. It's good. That's better than most nights. Your game, Blood Orange, was huge.
Yeah.
I never played your skin, but I played the Far Cry 3.
Yeah, the vanilla.
The vanilla game, yeah, the white girl porn of the Far Cry series. You got into the transsexual world of Far Cry, I think.
I wish. That would be wonderful. I'd love to work on something like that.
You will one day. With me as your manager,
Sure.
the sky's the limit.
Well, I thought you were going to be the star. I'll get you in a dress.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
You know.
That's all I'm saying.
I think you look pretty good in a lingerie.
You've spoken to
I'm thinking about it right now.
I am kind of
I'm
thinking
undressing
about
you.
it. I'm thinking about it. That game is weird. Just watching the trailers, it's really weird. Were you the creative force behind those trailers as well?
Yeah.
They were excellent.
Yeah.
Really, really wonderful.
Work with some. Well, I come from the whole journey. It's a really weird journey of how I kind of got into games. But I originally started in the marketing and PR field, way back in like 97.
Who were you working for in '97?
Satan, clearly. My first job was with Sony, Sony PlayStation, which is also happy anniversary this week, which is
Really?
Sony's, PlayStation's 20th anniversary.
20 years of wasting our time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, wow.
So I started in the marketing world. I've worked at a ton of different places, but I learned a lot when I went to work at Rockstar Games. A company that really kind of sticks out of doing something. They approach the business in a very, very kind of different light, with taste and relevance being at the top. And
storytelling and just quality.
I really loved the way that they've always created their trailers and approached their marketing campaigns. So it was something that, and again, Blood Dragon, it was a pretty low budget, kind of pretty renegade operation. We needed a DLC for the Far Cry game, and
What's with these DLCs though? How come I can't just buy a game anymore and pay my $70? And now I always have to get the game, and then I have to spend another $20, another $20, another $20.
Well, yeah, we need you to spend like $200-300 on a game, right?
And I'll give it to you.
How
I'll
else
give
am I
it
supposed
to
to
you.
be a millionaire if,
It's true. Do you get a cut? Are we allowed to talk about that?
No, I don't get anything.
But you were highly influenced. I mean, that game is highly influenced by horror movies. I think that's the sense I got. Comics.
Yeah. It's kind of a love letter back to the 80s and early 90s kind of action genre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of comics, there's a lot of TV shows referenced in there, but the real point of it was to kind of show that a lot of games today aren't really that more sophisticated than 80s and 90s action movies.
Right. You did a great job
and
at that.
to prove it, like, we'll make one.
Yeah.
For me, that game is like a personal line in the sand of moving forward. We need to be thinking a lot higher and making things with a lot more meaning and themes and.
Well, you didn't dumb
dragons.
it down. You didn't dumb it down.
No, of course not.
You kept it, fresh. Again, I didn't play that skin, but I mean, I wish I had. I kind of wish your game had come out first.
I just love the way that you do your research for the show. It's excellent.
What do you mean by not playing the game?
There you go.
Well, to be fair, I would have loved to. However,
I watched your porn before I came on. So,
well, you're a gentleman. You're a gentleman, and that's what gentlemen do. I am not. However,
Certainly not in that
we're
video, you
in my living room. You'll notice there's no television. I had to sell it just to buy this money plant.
Nice pot.
Thanks, man. My mother gave it to me.
No, I don't mean the plant. I mean like the.
You son of a.
Oh, look at this! Amazing.
We have that. We're just gonna take a break. Will you stick around for a little bit longer?
I don't know. Am I allowed to stick around? Like, yeah.
The publicist says okay. Oh no, sorry. Oh no, sorry. He's just eating a child's heart. Yes, he says yes. We'll be right back.
They sure work hard, don't they, Sonny?
Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard.
Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them.
Gee, we ought to do something, Fred.
Okay? How's about taking a nap?
I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break.
That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend.
Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobacco, specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking.
Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
And we're back with Dean Evans, creator of Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, or Blood Diamond. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. One of those. It's bad for kids.
Yeah, it's
That's
got
all
blood
I
in
know.
it. That's all it is.
It's all I know. You want games to be harder. You want games to be more engaging. You want to leave it to gamers. From what I've read about you, it seems like you feel that there's a bit of this kind of like feeding the gamers the answers as they're going through the games.
Like we've been, we see this a lot in a lot of games. It's not just kind of some AAA games. It's across the board, but we're holding players' hands through it all. We're kind of forgetting that they're humans with problem-solving skills.
Right.
You can look at games that have no instructions. Games like Minecraft, arguably one of the most successful and accessible kind of titles out there. Tap into just raw creativity of building sandcastles. There's no fucking instructions in that game. It leaves it to the community to talk to each other.
But the gaming community is changing. I mean, I don't know if you saw the last South Park episode.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
It was wonderful, but this whole idea of there's leagues of kids who aren't even playing games. They're just watching other people play games.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, trying to understand it all.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think it's kind of this weird false celebrity dream that has been kind of created of that, you know, if I just sit at home, I can be like PewDiePie, even though I'm not saying he has no talent, but, you know, so many kids think that they can become famous just by sitting on their ass and doing fuck all.
And making fart noises about games during gameplay.
Well, I do myself.
Well, yeah, but together.
But back to your point, though, it's like
Yeah.
games need to, and I feel games need to kind of respect the audience a little bit more. You know, the average age of gamers is like, what, fucking 32.
Right.
You know, 48% female. Like, you know, the state of the games business has changed over the years. And so the content of those games needs to change with it, right?
Yeah. Well, do you think maybe it's because there's this, just in general, I mean, this is something that I talk about in therapy a lot, but the end of civilization.
Sure.
People aren't reading. They're certainly not watching, you know, Wild Strawberries. And actually, you know, I was having breakfast around the corner the other day, and at Fabergé.
Nice.
Fabergé, and there was actually a guy that works in gaming. I'm not sure if he works for Ubisoft. I'm not sure. Maybe he's in the area visiting another gamer. I don't know. But he was reading, and I had met him before, and he was reading a terrible novel about robots.
Which one?
I don't know. It's about robots. Who gives a fuck? Don't read it. Point is, this guy is creating games. He's a game writer. And you know, I asked him, like, why are you reading this trash? Like, this isn't going to make your game better. All you're going to do is steal ideas. And he goes, well, what do you want me to read? I'm like, how about the new Thomas Pynchon novel? And you know what he said to me? Who's Thomas Pynchon?
I can say that as well.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Really? You don't know who Thomas Pynchon is? Really, he's like, well, okay, well, forget it. So evidently, culture is not present in video games. Dean Evans has just proven it.
Yeah.
No. No, I'm just saying.
Transformers was my favorite movie.
Was it?
It's not.
But you're a big LeBeouf fan.
I love beef. It's beautiful.
You love it.
I love where he's gone. I love where he's going.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
crazy.
Yeah, I love that.
Do you think it was Lars von Trier that got him on this track?
That's a good question. I don't know. Do you want me to call Lars?
Do you know Lars von
I know
Trier?
everyone.
Do you know a lot of celebrities? Like, do a lot of celebrity gamers like Brad Pitt or something? I don't know if he's a gamer. I know he's a stoner. Yeah. Do they call you up and they're like, "Hey, I loved your game. Like, I really want to have lunch. You're a genius."
Do you know what? Some have, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Can you drop a name?
A lovely lady called Janina Javanka, who's a great actress. She's in The League, True Blood. Had a nice dinner with her.
Really?
She enjoyed the game.
Wow.
Come on, you got any other questions?
I got tons of questions
Great,
here.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Well, I wanted to.
I'm enjoying this apple juice. That's
Thank
for sure.
you. That's very good. I've heard that once on the way to a conference, you shit yourself.
Oh, that was one. Yeah. So that was great. So this was a few years ago.
Yes. Tell us.
Not that matters.
What city was this in? What city was this in?
This was just outside of London. This is when I was working for Ubisoft marketing in the UK. I was on my way to a conference, and I was wearing a suit.
As people do at conferences.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And I'm sitting on a packed train, people sitting around me, and I have that little rumble. But I'm like, it's going to be fine. As we call them, it's just going to be a beer fart. That's all it is.
Right,
like,
right.
It's just a little release of gas. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to do this. So I nestle in the seat. So you've just got like
bucket
maximum
seats?
contact.
Bucket seats?
Well, I wish they were like Sparko bucket seats. No, they're just crappy train seats that are probably filled with bacteria and piss.
And
so
farts.
I nestled down. Well, there was going to be one in a minute. So I nestled down, and I'm like, yeah, I can do this, and let it go. And yeah, I full on like just diarrhea, just like a shit brown soup everywhere. But the worst bit was like, the smell hits, and then I'm like,
The
okay,
smell.
I'm like acting skills, and I'm just like, oh, someone, and they wouldn't think it's me. I'm wearing a suit, right? So it's like
You were
they're like,
outraged.
But got to a few stops, people got off. Then I had to go and deal with this. So I stand up, and I basically do the John Wayne walk of shame. Like, I look like I got fucking rickets. I'm just like going down, go to the toilet, clean everything up, chuck the underpants out the window, get to the conference, and then tell that story when I was doing my presentation. That was the opening.
Wow.
That's the way to do it.
What's amazing with your luck is that it didn't seep through the underpants, because that happens.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Sometimes it happens, but you were quick.
Yeah.
You were quick on it.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, there was a little bit.
Wow. And I mean, like Ubisoft was supportive of this. You've described Ubisoft as a nurturing environment, a safe place to experiment. That's cool, man.
Yep.
That's cool.
I love working there. Like,
Yeah.
the company's great, and it's a family-run company, and
Do they game? Do the owners game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Super nice guys, really open, and really allow us to kind of explore different things. Let us work on different kind of incubator projects, and yeah, I enjoy working there. It's a nice place in Montreal too. They've done wonders for the island here, you know.
Well, you're working on a game about a Hasidic Jew master thief.
No,
I've heard?
I wasn't working on it.
You're not working on it.
No. It was.
This is just a rumor I'm starting.
Yeah, it's just the rumor that
Okay.
we're starting. No, it was something that I feel like games don't really teach us anything.
You're right.
And if there's something that I feel a lot of people in the world don't really know much about, is the Hasidic Jew community.
Right.
And it would be quite amazing to tell a story about the Hasidic Jews. Yeah, some people took it the wrong way and think, oh, I'm a fucking anti-Semite. It's like, no, I genuinely would like to teach people about that culture.
Well, I have a great twist on it, like, because I heard it was about a thief, right? A
Yeah, that's
Hasidic
exactly it.
thief, like a master thief. And I thought, what if halfway through the game you find out he's not Jewish at all? He's trying to steal things from the Jews to like solve some kind of great Hebrew riddle.
He was actually a kleptomaniac. and
A
that was-
kleptomaniac.
So you're compelled to do this. But what it focused around was like the relationship with your wife, and
Yes.
like your wife has got
Yes, that's
tons
exactly
of
what it
lovely,
is.
lovely jewelry, and you're a kleptomaniac, and there's a certain amount of time every month that you can't touch your wife, and like you need to get jewelry. And it's not a game that was pitched as like, hey guys, this is gonna be the next AAA video game.
I'd play it.
It was
I'd play it.
purely based on exploring the concept of shoplifting mechanics. That
You
was
know,
it.
Tony has a lot of ideas for games.
Great.
Yeah, Tony, right? You have some ideas for games?
I got a few.
Go on.
So,
This is your chance. This is
All right.
it. Don't blow it.
all right.
Okay.
So you're a stick figure
Love it.
made up of a series of squares, and you jumping on a seesaw type thing, which isn't quite straight. It's made out of a series of rectangles that
Yep.
cut through a segment, and you're jumping into like these other squares that keep floating up at top, and you try to make them disappear.
That's
Yeah.
called
It sounds familiar.
that's Circus Atari. That exists. Give us another game.
All right. So here's another one. There's a bunch of levels that you have to climb up ladders, and there's pieces, huge bits of a hamburger, and you have to finish making the hamburger.
Burger
But-
time.
No.
Burger time. That's
yeah,
burger
but you're
time.
being chased by fried eggs, pickles, and you get a limited amount of pepper shakers.
Burger Time is an amazing game.
I thought I made that up.
For me, the best game I played, honestly, because I haven't played yours, so it's fair, was Hotline Miami.
Yes, spectacular game.
Great game.
Yeah.
Make one of those. Can we make one of those games
Yeah,
together?
we can do that.
Really?
I know those guys very well. We get on very well.
Really?
We're good buds.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
That game's nuts.
I
You know
really
the
wish a
second
lot of
one's coming?
success. Yes, I'm pretty excited.
It's got a level creator in it,
Really?
so you can make basically what everyone's going to do. They're just going to recreate all the greatest action movie sequences of all time.
So I can throw boiling water in anybody's face now.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
Grannies, they're in this one.
Even trannies.
Grannies.
One last question. I heard you're putting out a vinyl of the Blood Dragon soundtrack.
Oh, it's-
hot pink.
It's already out.
It's already out.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Good question.
Where can we buy it?
Well, it's sold out. You can get it on eBay for about $300.
Wow.
But there's a new run that's just coming out, and if you go to invader.com, then I won't spell it because
No.
I can't spell. So
You never finished high school.
there you go. But no, you can find it out. Just
Okay.
Blood Dragon soundtrack LP. We did a second pressing. It's gonna be great.
Dean, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
The creative director and mastermind behind Blood Dragon, Dean Evans, everyone. Thank you. Have a banana.
Thanks.
And have it when you get there.
Very cool.